Well, hello, brochachos. So, all this old timber here that you see is from my old garage, and I was using it as firewood, but a change of plans. I've decided to build a storage unit on this wall here. And the plan is to use all that old timber out there and actually construct shelves like this big bad boy, and another one above it, and then over this side of the shed, another one here and another one there. And the idea for that is I can still bring in two vehicles, so one on this side and one on that side, and I can still have a massive storage area up there without having to build a mezzanine. The whole purpose of doing this is to try to be able to get two vehicles in without having things all on the floor. So because this timber is pretty old, well, really old, probably nearly as old as me, it looks pretty shit. So what I'm planning on doing is build a fascia, a nice pretty little fascia all along the front and then all the way up here. So whilst the garage is finished, what's not finished is storage in the garage. You know, a man needs a garage mahal, but if you're going to build it, you might as well build it properly from the get-go. And that means try to make as much storage as possible out of a garage this size. Now, any man will tell you, you can never have a big enough garage. So I guess you call this a bit of a recycling build. So, yeah, it's, recycling the old timber, which is still in pretty good nick, and saving a few dollars, and building something sensible and practical. So this section here is just about built. All I've got to do now is just put a little piece in here and finish off the fascia. So we'll get that done.
Would you like a beer?
Being a bloke, I don't like to show too much emotion, so I just say yes. But on the inside, I'm partying. Good morning, brochachos. So I have, I've just about finished the shelves, but as you can see, I've started putting a little bit of stuff on there. So there's the shelves. So all 4 of them are done, and they are essentially there's about 3 meters. Each shelf is 3 meters, so there's 12 meters of shelving, and all the shelves are like this. And the van and the old Falcon, they can still go hard up against the shelves. So they go right up towards the shelf, and there's still room at the back for the roller door to shut. So down this side, I've got a range of cabinets, and they're going to be chock-a-block full of stuff. And the other thing I got done as well is lighting. So I've got a couple of these style of lights, and then I've got these super powerful lights, these 2. I think they're, I don't know what you call them, but these are sort of your traditional lights. And outside, I also got a light put in there, so at night that one comes on. And around the back of the shed, brochachos, we have the gym. So I wanted a place where I could exercise, stretch, and just try to keep this old fragile body in shape. And this is it. So it's 6.5 meters by roughly 3 meters. So I haven't decked it out yet, but I will. I'll put a little bit of stuff in here, but not a lot. I'm going to keep it nice and simple. I want to thank Cam for coming out and doing the electricity. He gave me a pretty sharp quote and looked after me. So he's one of my bodyboarding brochachos. So there you go. There's a stack more room up there. And there she is, the old van. She goes in the garage. Just. I think it's going to be one of those days where it's going to be warmer in the water, because it's quite chilly out here. So I looked at my favourite spot, and there's a dozen guys out. So I'll as much as I want to go out there, I'll probably end up out there, but what I'm going to do is just have a little play at a different spot, and then probably head out there a little later, because I'm going to be sitting out there for ages, and maybe get a couple of waves an hour. So yeah, I'm just going to go out here on my own and have a little play. The water's a little cool, so winter's starting to rear its head, brochachos. Oh yeah. Oh, lovely. Feeling the cold, so I'm going to put my head under. Straight off the board. Can you believe my board is still slippery after, like, I don't know, 6 months? It's really frustrating. I think I'm going to have to take all the wax off it and just absolutely give it the biggest scrub in the shower, and then wax it again. It's out of control. It's the slippery, even feeling it now, it just feels so slippery. Brochachos, I am slipping all over this board. Put some sandpaper on the face, that'll fix it. I'll have to put it in the garage and glue some sandpaper down. I love days like this because, you know, you can just relax. You're not in any competition to get waves, and you know, they're a bit of fun. It's offshore and it's a beautiful eagle. Up there, trying to get a little bit of tucker. Oh yeah. Brochachos. Just two guys out. Unbelievable. That westerly is making it pretty fresh, brochachos, let me tell you. It's pretty cool out here, especially when you're just sitting here waiting for a wave. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, so this little spot here, I very rarely surf here, so it doesn't normally barrel that well. But when it lines up, it's a great little barrel. It's not known for its barrels. There's a couple of little brochachos that have just come in from the wave that I wanted to go out to, and I bet ya the shred meter is going off here, and they're checking out what OMB's doing, and I bet you they're going to come out. I could be wrong, but it's hard to turn the shred meter down, brochachos.
It's going down.
Give me a you bro chachos.
See what?